Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Tea with a little bit of a different setup that we have going on here.
Yeah.
I was going to change the setup. Well, okay. Back it all the way up. Last week, we recorded an audio only episode that sounded like trash. And it's my fault. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's not your fault.
I mean,
Allegedly.
I know. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I'm trying. I don't think I know what I'm doing. I know I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But I'm trying. And anyways, I'm failing. And also say that episode, no one will ever hear. And it would have been one of the greatest of all time.
It was a good one. It's okay.
And the ones that no one hears always are.
Yeah.
So also say, we sat on the couch last week and we were like, maybe we should do that again.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, we'll set up on the couch this week. And so I was like testing the mics and doing the things, getting us ready. So as soon as you got here, we could just like roll into it. And anyways, technical difficulties are real. And if you're out there, because people have messaged me and be like, me and so want to start a podcast. And I really want to start a podcast. You know what? Start a podcast. I'm just going to let you know that be ready to use your brain in like new ways because
what a creative outlet.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm so happy that we had this mic because we've had this mic for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And just the other day, Caleb was like, you should sell that mic because you don't use it and you could like get more equipment for podcasting.
Yeah.
And little did we know we were going to need the equipment for
Yeah,
podcasting.
you need a backup.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Backup mic.
Backup mic.
Episode. So welcome in. So glad you're here. Sorry about last week.
We tried. And that's all you can do.
Yeah. And that is all you can do.
That's all you can do is try.
Yeah. New week, new us. What's going on?
I started the gym.
You started the gym. Yes,
Yeah.
you have.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've been every day this week.
Congrats.
Thank you. And I'm so sore I can't function as a human.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's been like your routine? Are you following that girl's workouts?
I did redo that. So I did.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Okay. We like followed this girl's, and she has this like workout plan.
Well, it's like an app.
She's like a workout influencer.
Yeah.
Fitness. She's a fitness influencer.
Yeah. Sophia Panella.
Yeah. So we were doing Soph's workouts when we were doing them.
Yeah. And they were good.
They were
So I
good. They
recommend-
really worked.
The app is Playbook, if you're wondering. And then you like find your person, like your coach. So the Sophia Panella
Okay.
on Playbook. I did like do that again, but
Yeah.
but I only followed that one day because then Jake Spain was there the other 2 days and we like worked out together.
Give me 1 second. I'm panicking inside that I didn't start the camera.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look. Everyone stand by. I did.
Okay. I thought you did.
No, I know that I did. I just
No,
we're going.
okay.
It's recording.
Okay.
But it's just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
you guys. Okay, yeah. So back to Sophia. And you.
Yeah, so I'm really
So you and your best
really
friend are working out together.
Do what?
You and your best friend are working out together.
Yeah.
Virtually.
Virtually. And Jake.
And Jake.
And yeah, so I'm really, really, really sore. And that's the worst part of getting restarted.
Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that whenever
I'm
I finally
so sore.
cross that
Like
bridge.
ridiculously sore.
Yeah.
Because also like the thing is I'm not as strong as I once was. I'm actually exponentially less strong than I once was.
Yeah.
And because I did in fact lose 9 pounds of muscle on my Ozempic journey.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so, you know, we gotta, there's room for growth.
There is.
And
Yeah.
so I'm really sore and my muscles are like, what are you doing? We haven't been doing this
Yeah.
in a long time. And, but yeah, you feel good.
Yeah.
Feeling productive.
Good.
Feeling,
Are you doing like mornings or afternoons?
I did one afternoon and then the, other 2 days have been mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll find the stride.
Good.
I don't hate an afternoon workout. Jake hates it. Like, I don't hate it at the gym. Here's the thing. If you can get there, you're there.
Yeah.
You're going to work out.
Yeah. I would definitely prefer morning, no matter what. But like, but I could definitely get down with like a hike or like a walk or something in the afternoon.
Mhm.
That's more my vibe.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Well,
Afternoon physical,
yeah.
whatever, output,
Activity. Yeah. So
So
that's new for me. And that's really all that's new, I guess.
good.
What's new for you? What have you been doing?
Oh my gosh. So, I went so hard this weekend
Mhm.
in like the businesswoman paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a wedding and then the next day I had a session
Mm-hmm.
and then I had another one yesterday morning. Anyways, I just feel like, that's a lot
Mm-hmm.
at one time.
Yeah.
So by yesterday afternoon, I felt like I was going to fall apart. I was just like, I cannot continue on anymore. And yeah, I'm interested to see how this weekend's going to go because I have a wedding this weekend and I'm serving. And that's a lot, like
Yeah.
at one time. But I just like, I really struggle with like my commitment to like my work to make me not commit to serving,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like so tough. So it's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to power through. I'm not booking any sessions like Sunday night, like I did this past week,
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, but my session on Sunday
Mm-hmm.
was at Reynolda Village.
Mhm.
Have you been there?
No.
It's in Winston.
Okay.
And a lot of people take their bridals there, but they
Okay.
have like, it's like Reynolda, it's the village, but it's gardens.
Okay.
You've probably seen people have their pictures done there.
Probably.
And they have like a little greenhouse
Okay.
thing. And the greenhouse is closed right now, but you can like, it's just beautiful to have pictures in front of it. And so, yeah, that's where the shoot was. And the girls tagged along because I kind of felt like I hadn't seen them. And I was like, do you guys want to go to a flower garden?
Yeah.
And so everybody came and went to the flower garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then yesterday I had a newborn session. I know this is
Okay.
probably so boring talking about this, but I don't book a lot of those.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I don't really know what to do
Yeah.
with babies that
Are just born.
are just born. Like,
Yeah.
what do you do?
What do you do?
So they just like hold them different ways,
Yeah.
Like I don't really know. I'm like, okay, now hold the baby this way and hold the baby this
Yeah.
way.
Well, was it like with the parent?
Yeah.
We didn't do that.
It was like an in-home like
Yeah.
lifestyle. They have another little girl.
Yeah.
She's 2.
Because I was going to say, like, you're not really, like, true, like, a newborn photographer. Like, that's all that they do.
Yes.
And they're, like, styling, like, with the little hat.
Yes.
The little,
It's so cute.
putting them all the ways. Like, I know when we did Kinley's, that was the wildest thing I've ever seen. It
Yeah.
was, like, 3 hours.
Yeah.
She's just,
Yeah.
it was wild.
It's such a niche. And like when people reach out to me and they're like, I have a newborn or whatever, I'm like, I technically am not a newborn photographer. Like if you're booking me, I just want you to know this is not what I do
Yeah.
for a living. I do photography, but not that.
Yeah.
And so there are a lot of people now that are wanting that, like
Yeah.
in their house, lifestyle, like
We need to do that.
we're just here with the baby.
Yeah.
That's more my vibe.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's weird though, because I think that's really cute, but I think of, are you putting those photos in your house? Are you putting pictures of you in your house? That's my question.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy, right? Here's a picture of me in my
Oh.
living room.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
Yeah. Well,
Little bit.
but the thing is too, you know what's even crazier? I
What?
think that I would do is that so many people do photos in their studio like on a bed. Like they make a bed
Right.
to
Yes.
look like it's their bed.
Right.
And then they take pictures on that bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mom has those ones from like Christmas or something. She has like Christmas photos of her and Dad. You don't know this?
Just nodded.
She has like, it was like Christmas minis or something like that. And like,
On a bed?
yeah, it was like decorated. I have them somewhere. I'm going to show you before you leave.
Okay.
But yeah, because when they came and visited me in Texas,
I did not know that.
Mom brought me some to hang in the house.
That's kind of
And
crazy
I'm like,
too.
where am I going to hang these?
I think it's more crazy.
I'm not hanging those in my house. I never did. Just so you know, Mom, I never hung those in my house. But I still have them.
I think it's more crazy to have a picture in your own house of you in your own house.
Yeah, I do. Like, do I have a picture of... Because remember, whenever Noah was born, we took him... I set up my tripod like this.
Yeah.
And we took him on the couch.
I don't know.
I don't think I have any printed out.
Neither here nor there. I'm saying I'm sure they're
It's just
beautiful and they
such a
look
funny
great, but
thing.
when you think about it like
It's
that,
funny.
it's kind of funny.
No, it is funny.
Yeah.
It's totally
A lot
funny.
of people do that though. But
Yeah.
like,
Somebody asked me the other day if I do boudoir.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, absolutely not.
It's so funny you brought that up because Jake was just, this was like last week. I was like, what do you want for your birthday? He was like, I want you to do that as a gift. And I was like, well, it's a little bit too late for your birthday. His birthday's next week. So I'm like, that's kind of too late. And he was like, well, Jess could do it. And I was like, Jess doesn't do that.
I don't do that.
Even like,
And I'm so sorry, I'm not. Like, I mean, I just feel like, because I know how that goes. Like, they're going to be like, have you had those done before?
no.
Okay, well, even like my photographer, okay, this is TMI. I got married 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people were doing that, like, for their husbands as gifts.
Yeah, I think
like,
people still do that.
people do still do it. And I mean, like, I guess like it was fitting for our circumstance and like our situation because, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. We're not going to delve into that. But it's nobody's business. Anyways, I did a boudoir, so she said.
I like how we get on here and just talk and like you like just randomly decide this is okay, this one thing is nobody's business.
Well, I feel like it's not because it talks about intimacy and I just like don't really
Okay.
want to.
Yeah.
Caleb and I saved each other for like until we were married.
Yeah.
And so like that was like, okay,
Like here's a sneak peek.
here's a sneak peek, but
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
obviously not until, which is also weird because it was before like we were technically married on our wedding day.
Yeah, but I think that's close enough.
Close enough, right? I mean, that's not close enough. Also, BT Dubs, like I think his mom gave it to him.
That's a little weird.
That is, I think, but somebody had to deliver the gift, and she was available, and she delivered the gift. Like you should have delivered the gift. Did you deliver the gift?
I didn't.
You don't know where you were that day.
I literally don't even recall that at all. So
Like you were there,
I was there.
kind of.
I was there in spirit.
You were-
My spirit was there.
Yeah.
My body was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
No, I think your body was there. Your spirit was not there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
what else to say? Yes, I'm just not going to tell you to spread your butt cheeks a certain way to get the perfect photo.
Oh my god, you were spreading your butt cheeks?
No, I wasn't. But like, you gotta bend. You gotta stretch.
I don't know about that.
You gotta perk up in the right way.
I don't know if that's.
You know?
I don't think that's my journey.
So like, I would tell you what looks best on you. Like, I would let you know, like, yeah, arch your back a little bit more. But like, I don't want to.
I don't think that that's in my future.
And I don't want to, if I'm not going to do it for you, I'm not doing it for
No,
anybody.
you don't want to just see anybody's butthole.
No.
Yeah.
But some people love that stuff. Okay, that's my dog. You probably heard her.
It's okay.
Caleb told me to let her out. Wow, that took a twist.
So anyway.
So we're not doing that, and I'm not doing that.
Oh, it's because Mom's here. Mom, you can't be
We're
here.
podcasting, unless you want to sit down and talk?
No.
Okay.
No, he's sleeping.
And we're podcasting.
Not here.
She's at the garage with Caleb. Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to say something?
She doesn't.
Will you let Macy out? I'm not cutting that out. I'm leaving that whole part
Do you
in.
think she really left?
Why? She's gonna listen to this on the internet.
No. Okay, no, because I was gonna say something.
Did she leave? I don't know.
Okay.
Why do I feel like, okay, remember whenever we were little and like we had the landline and you had to like listen to
Yeah.
if someone was breathing on the other end of the phone?
Yeah. That was that.
Okay, what?
No. Okay. Not mom, just like,
Company?
just gotta knock. You have to lock your doors.
I don't lock my doors.
I'm gonna be locking my doors at my new home.
Okay.
And
Well, just give me a key.
yeah, you're gonna knock. Okay, no. So, okay, at mom's house where I live, you know, I'm saying this, you know this, but not everybody knows this.
Okay.
So the kitchen is right outside of like the bedroom that we're sleeping in.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay.
Oh God. What are you about to say?
No, just like mom will just sit in the kitchen like at night.
Right.
Like she'll get home and just sit in there.
Yeah.
And like Facebook.
Yeah. And also, like, it should be noted that, like, that bedroom doesn't have a real door. It never has. And I have been advocating for that my whole life.
I've been advocating for it for a year.
Like, why would y'all not put a real door in here?
On
Like,
your bedroom. It used to be our parents' bedroom. And then it was Jess's room.
Of course, that was way back. And then once it was my room, they were definitely like, we're not putting a door. It was like, they were like asserting their dominance by not putting a door
Okay,
in there.
well, they
But
still
you know
are.
what? I want my kids to have a door. I think
Yeah.
it should be like, when they're young, like, okay, yeah, like an open door policy, but like everybody has their right to like privacy.
To change, to
Anything.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so continue. Where are
Okay.
you going with this?
Well, let me tell you,
Oh gosh.
like one day last week, there was like a moment. Also, that bed is really, really squeaky. Like,
it's so squeaky.
and then it was like the moment was over, and then the light in the kitchen shut off. Like she had been in there the whole time.
Dude.
And Jake was like, "Do you think she heard anything?" And I was like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry.
so I'm walking around with that now.
You're walking around with that burden.
Which, of course, like, I mean, anyway.
whatever. You're like a married girl.
I can't wait to have my own house.
Yeah.
Which we do our final walkthrough on Friday.
Oh,
We're
congratulations.
so close.
You are.
We're so close.
Yeah. Well, you manifested that last week
I
that
did.
nobody heard.
Nobody heard me manifest it, but I did manifest
And that
it.
was just for us. We just needed to
Yeah,
know.
we just needed to manifest it.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay, good.
so,
Friday.
I don't- we don't know
So
what
what does that? Okay, what does
we don't
that
know.
mean?
It means like everything could be great, and we could
Be like, okay,
Like-
you could sign the papers.
the following week.
Okay, Monday.
It all goes well.
Okay.
Like, midweek.
Okay,
It's gotta,
Wednesday.
they have to have 3 business days from the time you do your walkthrough. Like that's just, like-
Thursday.
well, if it
Wednesday or
was Friday,
Thursday?
it would be Wednesday.
I mean, yeah, but you know,
Oh.
what do we know?
What do we know?
Like, I don't know how they count their
I don't
days.
know how
It's
they count
definitely
their
not the same way
days.
that we do.
Yeah,
They count their days in a month very different.
yeah. They count their days like the Lord counts his days. I think. So, it's like 7,000 years later.
You're like, he's coming tomorrow.
He's. That's really how it's been with this house.
Yeah.
This is the time. It's
That
not
the
the
Lord
day.
has made.
Yeah, like when Jesus was like, "Behold, I'm coming soon."
Yeah.
That's kind of similar.
To building a house. Yeah.
You just don't. It's gonna be like a thief in the night.
You just never know.
Yeah. So, if all goes well,
Unhinged episode.
no. If all goes well, maybe next week we'll get the keys.
Okay.
Which I don't understand that either. They keep saying like they're gonna do like a key exchange. It's a keypad. I don't understand what we're exchanging. No, there are keys to
Yeah.
like just leave. Like we'll take care of it. Like just leave
Yeah.
the keys there. You don't even have to give them to me.
Yeah.
I'll come in.
What is it, like
They'll
a
be there.
ceremony?
I think they like walk you through and like it's like a smart home.
Yeah.
So they like explain like how to work your house.
Okay.
And, like the light switches like connect to your phone. I think
Okay.
they just explain how your house works.
Okay.
I don't even care.
I mean,
Just leave. I'll figure it out.
You won't. It'll be good to know how to turn the lights on and off.
I know how to. I mean, just like some of them connect to your phone. Am I gonna go on my? I guess it could be good if you know you left a light on to like turn it off.
But like, what are the odds?
Probably pretty good.
Yeah, but like, do you just want to leave it on?
I'm just leave it on.
You know, just in case somebody stops in.
Like, yeah, like we'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah.
I don't know. All to say is it could be next week, and it could not.
But it could.
Because if we do the walkthrough and like we see things and they'll have to fix things.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
Then we do it again.
Yeah.
But so as of right now, that's the plan. So Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
so Jake went over there.
And so I've been needing to buy blinds.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, but I've been putting it off because it was gonna be like, it was gonna be like a lot of money.
Yeah. Right.
So I've been, and no matter what, I was gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
I've just been putting it off.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "There's blinds in the whole house," and I was like,
"Did it come with it?"
Apparently.
Oh, good.
I just
forgot. Didn't know.
I just didn't know.
Okay.
So what a blessing!
Congrats.
It literally saved me like $5,000.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you already spent it.
Well,
it was lumped in.
To
your house building process.
Yes, but I was gonna spend $5,000
extra more
dollars.
Yeah. No.
And now I don't have to.
Yeah. Girl math.
I saved $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, that's real math. I'm so glad I didn't already, because I was gonna order them and they were gonna be custom, you know, to fit your windows.
Right.
Like, praise God.
Praise the Lord.
That I didn't already order. Praise God, I've been procrastinating that.
Yeah. I'm so glad you're not on top of
He
things.
had a plan.
He knew.
He knew. And so that was
And
exciting.
he does.
He does know.
Always have a plan.
And so I asked, no, this is where we're at in the home building process.
Okay.
Like, we're so over it.
Yeah.
I asked Jake, I was like, why don't you, while you're there, there was some things that need to be fixed on the windows. I was like, why don't you go to the windows and make sure they got fixed? Because they said they were fixed, but like, I haven't seen it with my eyes. And he said,
and we don't trust
I don't
these
even
people.
care.
We don't trust these
He
people.
said, they got blinds on now. You can't even see it.
Yeah.
And he's like, and you know what? I've been thinking that. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Something that I literally was so stressed about a few weeks ago. Now we're like,
You don't even care.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where we're at in the process.
Yeah.
Just get us in there.
Which, and
We'll
I
work
feel
the
like
rest
too,
out.
like that's kind of how, like, I mean, okay, for example, with like Noah's Teeth or whatever. Oh my God. Like day 1 and 2, I was so freaking out about it.
Yeah.
And now I'm just over it.
I told you it would be fine. You do get over it.
I'm still sad about it, but I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, we're moving on and this is who we are now.
This is who we are now.
And there's nothing we can do about it.
No.
And it was Caleb's fault, but like, there's nothing we can do about it.
I mean, it was an
No.
accident.
It was an accident under his care.
I mean, accidents happen under people's care all the time.
I know. I just liked the idea that it wasn't under my.
Yeah. It was kind of like I was looking at my phone when Kinley broke her arm.
Oh God.
But that, honestly, like, was not my fault. Like, she's sitting there playing.
Yeah.
What was I going to do?
Can I tell you something that I did
What?
this week? Okay. So I didn't realize that, well, you know, whenever you make kids' doctor's appointments, well, when they're little and they have to get shots and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
I don't understand any of that.
Shots?
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't understand why we're doing it. It's stupid. But
Big Pharma.
yeah. And so anyways, I make those appointments like very far in advance, you know? And so,
Yeah.
but then they text you the day before
And you're like,
and I'm like, oh crap.
you know.
And I don't put that on my calendar, which make that make sense. Like, come on, be a better mom. Like, I should have that on my calendar. And I didn't, but you know what I did have on my
But
calendar?
you don't have you're not doing that a year out in advance. You
No,
make the
but
appointment
right now she's every 3 months.
Oh,
Yeah, that was done.
Okay,
But I did have therapy on my calendar
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
at the exact same time as Noah's appointment. And I canceled Noah's appointment
Yeah.
to go to therapy instead. And I
What's
called
more important?
which I didn't tell. I was just like, I double booked myself.
Yeah. I do it all the time.
And well, I had to weigh it out. Like,
You know what? I had the same thing happen to me last week. It was
Okay.
therapy or get my teeth cleaned because I had booked them at the same time,
Yeah.
same day. And I was like,
Therapy.
I'm not getting my tooth cleaned, but like that's the opposite of therapy.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah, I'm like, does that make me a bad mom? I don't think. I didn't think twice about rescheduling it, but after I did, I was like, was that so selfish? But gotta do what you gotta do. They're putting her in October 11th. Like, it's fine.
It's in a couple weeks.
Who cares?
I mean, unless she like contracts smallpox between now and then.
Yeah, I mean, she has a runny nose, but like, which is probably also better because you know how they get when they get shots and stuff. Like,
Then it's just not good for anybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they actually, the last time I took her, I asked them not to do them because she didn't feel good.
Right.
And they're like, okay, it's fine. We'll push it out to like her next appointment. Whatever.
Which is
say,
now.
Now.
Well, it's
And we
okay.
didn't go,
It's
but I did
fine.
go to therapy.
Yeah. How's therapy?
And I feel good about that.
Good.
Good. I was like, I told her, I was like, I'm so glad I had this appointment today. Like, I just really needed this appointment.
Yeah.
You know?
How was she?
She was good. When I got there, she was like taking a break. And you know how it says like to wait out in the thing? Well, as soon as I got there, I had to pee. So I ran straight back and I used the bathroom and I saw her sitting in there and I just like,
I was like, hey.
I just said, hey. And she goes, I just need to finish off it. I was like, oh no, you're fine. Like, I just, hey, like, I didn't know if I should say hey or not.
I didn't. I don't.
I did. I won't do it again because I felt like it, like,
Invading her personal
yeah.
space.
And she needs that. Like,
Yeah. She got a lot on her mind.
yeah, she's got to take a breather. And I get it. Anyways, but she was like, well, I'm in the middle of finishing my oatmeal. Like, if you don't care that I eat in front of you, I'm like, me?
What do I care?
Can I eat too?
Yeah. You got some more? Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, she was good.
Good.
So yeah, it was funny because like I was thinking the other day, I was like thinking to myself, like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about in therapy or whatever, like this week. And then it
Finds you.
oh, it found me.
Yeah.
It found me. I was like, I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so anxious today. And like, I just want to talk.
Oh,
So
good.
yeah. And I felt a little bit better after.
Good.
I'm like, whenever you're medicated and you still feel anxious,
What were you feeling anxious about?
I don't know.
Don't get into it.
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
I already talked to her about it. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that's kind of the tea on that. We have an exciting thing happening next week.
Yeah. Oh. What are we gonna?
I'm nervous. I've got to find outfits and I've got to like expedite it today.
You're gonna order them online?
Yeah, because I think I think for sure I'm gonna order a pair of jeans. Because all my jeans are like from after I had Noah and now they're just too baggy.
Yeah.
They're just it's not hitting. And me being ginormous, everything like on Amazon is like, this model is this, like I read the reviews, like I found this cute outfit. I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I want to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Every single person was like, I'm 5'6" and the pants are almost too short. And I'm like, okay, so that would be capris on me. I thought about wearing my blazer dress.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the inspo on
What
Pinterest?
am I supposed to wear?
Did you see the Pinterest inspo?
But what am I supposed to?
Yeah.
Wait, this is gonna be so boring.
This is gonna be so boring, but
Yeah.
we are gonna do like, okay, well, it's kind of a twofer because I had already planned to do a branding session for photography,
Mm-hmm.
which in hopes I'm also gonna launch a website through that. And so at the same time though, I was like, why don't we just go ahead and snap some photos of us to have?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're really only going to shoot probably 30 minutes with us. Like, it's not going to
Yeah.
be crazy. And then I'll shoot 30 minutes for me. And then I'm trading with another photographer and I'm going to shoot her photos for her branding. And so I guess my mind's going crazy because I'm like, the outfits that I wear for my branding, I don't want to wear for our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's kind of like, I don't want to be like overly dressy because we're super casual.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be too casual because I want us to be able to use them for a while and they kind of be like the best version of us.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Speaking of
I don't
the best
know.
version of us,
Drop in the comments what you would want to see out of our branding. I don't know. Like, because I did post some stuff that was like sweats, hoodies, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then the other stuff was like a little bit more dressy, like blazer, trouser vibe. And those are two completely different vibes, which we could do both.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're doing that next week. I can't wait to see that. And then maybe that'll also like, this is us talking, but maybe that'll also give us like a new, what's it called? Like our, like branding photo and stuff like for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like something where like people see it and they know it's us, you know? Mm-hmm. Because that would be easier for people to find us. Because apparently, like, when you search us on Spotify, it's not super easy to find.
Really?
Yeah. I've learned this recently. Because I'll tell people about it, and they're like, you're not coming up.
You should just give them a card.
I know. But, like, if I don't have a card right then...
Just keep it in your purse.
I know. I need to.
In my Wally.
You should.
I did not know that. I'm so stupid. Wow. I'm learning more and more every day how stupid I am.
Did I tell you that I did give a card to the people at the dentist? At Noah's dentist?
No.
I did.
You did? Shout out.
Shout out to Noah's dentist.
Shout out Noah's dentist. I will randomly leave them, and then Jake leaves them places too.
Mm-hmm. We left one at a restaurant the other night.
We do that a lot.
Especially if it's like the demographic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't discriminate. But I feel like there's like a certain group of people that would maybe understand like what we're talking about more.
Yeah.
Even though last week, the episode that y'all didn't hear, Anna wanted to talk about the VMAs. She comes up in my house. She's like, we're talking about the VMAs.
But we didn't even really talk about the VMAs.
And I was like, I don't crap about the VMAs. Like,
yeah. And now it's passed. So
yeah. And great. But like, that was what we talked about on the last episode.
I mean, not even really though.
I felt like we
hit on it
very lightly. Just a touch.
Yeah. Very, yeah. Are you watching anything?
Okay.
Have you watched The Secret Life of Mormon Wives?
I did.
What's that on Hulu?
Hulu.
I haven't watched it, and don't tell me about it because I want to watch it.
Okay, I have watched that.
I did watch the first episode.
Honestly, this sounds really unhinged. I want to kind of rewatch it because I watched it as I was working, and I was so in and out of what was going on.
You want to be more focused on it.
Yeah, I need to study.
I did watch the first episode of Love is Blind UK.
Okay.
I can't watch it. I didn't watch it anymore. I didn't understand anything they were saying.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were. And me and Jake were watching it. And we like, it would be like 5 minutes. And
you need subtitles?
I need subtitles. We would just look at each other and be like, I need a translator. Like, yeah. And that's just not fun to watch. Like, when you're so lost like that.
I don't understand how you couldn't understand what they were saying.
Well, also, we're in the bedroom with Kinley. She's asleep.
Okay.
It's kind of low.
Very low.
You can't read their lips. Like, you have no idea what they're talking about. And so we were just like, this is not going to be for us. Because we quite literally, like, couldn't tell you nothing about nobody. I don't know their names or nothing, Jesus.
Yeah.
I did not know what they were talking about. So, but I do want to watch The Secret Life of Mormon Wives. I need to be in on that conversation because it's a conversation I want to have.
No, yeah, you need to be in on the conversation for sure.
I'm not equipped to have it right now.
Yeah.
So,
no, when I went to get my hair done last week, she was like, what do you want to do today? And I was like, do you watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Oh my God.
And Olivia was like, yeah. She was like, and one of the girls on there, Jessie, is the owner of JC Styles, which is a huge hair salon. And she like does a lot of education. Like Olivia was like, Jessie got me through hair school. Like,
are they not? And I don't want to sound ignorant.
Yeah.
But they're not really like Mormon, right?
So that is like,
I would be
so
pissed if I was Mormon.
Yeah.
Because, like, you're really giving us all... It's kind of like Secret Lives of Christian Wives, and they're all swinging.
Yeah.
We would be like...
Yeah.
I mean, which is honestly how I feel every day seeing people on the internet.
Yes.
God first.
Yeah.
If that be. And I'm like, no! Like, stop God first. God last.
Yeah. You mean like that's what they're saying?
Yes.
Because the way you just said that was like...
I mean, like, that's their Facebook feed.
Yeah.
God first.
And like clearly God's not first.
John 3:16. And then it's like not that.
Yeah.
And then
the whole
they're
page.
naked. So it's
And
like
then they're naked. And then they're on OnlyFans. And here's their OnlyFans link.
yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another conversation. But I would be really, all I'm saying is I haven't watched the show, but
Yeah.
I know enough about it to know, like,
Yes. So I don't know about Jessie because I think that Jessie might, I don't know. I feel like maybe she had just been like cast. Like I think that she may like identify as Mormon, but she's not like a devout Mormon.
like maybe, well, clearly none of them are devout Mormons.
Because, well, some of
Something
them,
I've seen
but
where they're
some
on
of
the
them-
internet being like, no, we got married in the temple. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, but then why are you going around banging each other? That's
Okay,
not giving.
so, and that's the other thing is that not everybody apparently was involved in the scandal.
Okay.
And
See, I need to watch it.
Yeah, because, but also, question mark, who was?
Oh, they don't say.
They don't say, and none of them admit to being in it. Like, all
Except for the one who went on the internet and was like,
told everybody.
we're banging everybody.
Yeah.
And do we not all hate them? Shouldn't we hate all these people?
No.
Why?
Why do you hate somebody?
I hate them, but like, ew. You're
Yes.
banging your friends. You're banging each other.
Oh, you know, like the friends should not be friends.
I'm saying, like, we as consumers, like,
Oh,
is
yeah.
that who we want to like? We want to like people who are so
No.
like,
No.
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, I love them. And I'm
Who
like,
says that?
people?
Are people saying that on the internet?
I think they are.
Oh, I'm not saying that.
Like, these are not role models, correct?
Like, I'm surely just watching it
For
like,
entertainment?
I guess.
For the tea?
For the tea.
Yeah.
More than anything for the tea. But
I'm just confused about it.
it's very confusing.
Okay.
It's very confusing.
Okay. And also, like, I don't know. Okay.
Because also, like, the other thing is that, like, she says that basically the girl, when she comes out and tells the world,
They split up, right?
her and her husband split up
Because of the situation.
because of
She like,
this.
fell in love with one of the guys.
Well, I don't know if she fell in love, but she went too far. Apparently, like, there was like a rule.
Yeah.
And-
And there's when you're swinging, there should always be rules.
Yeah. And they were talking about, like, you can swap with anybody, but it has to be, like, in front of the spouse, which also.
And so she did it not in front of the spouse.
And not only that, you cannot.
Actually bang.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
They're soft swingers.
they're self swingers, which I don't understand because I'm going to go ahead and like, this is so TMI and I should not even say this, but like the other ways of being intimate are very intimate.
Yeah. All intimacy is intimacy, one would say.
Yes. I'm just like, I am like, I would almost rather somebody go like all the way. Like I'm not picking, I'm just saying like, sorry. Like if I knew that somebody else was not like going all the way, but like was doing things like with my husband, I feel like that would be worse than just being with, like, I feel like that's almost like more intimate in a way.
I don't know, but I feel like it's all the same.
It's all the same. It's all the same. And I think it's all
How did you
destructive.
get yourself in this predicament?
Also, like, why?
How could you remain friends with these people?
Also, it's like, okay, I think how they got themselves in this predicament maybe is, and I think what they're trying to get across is that, like, in their, like, Mormon culture, it's, like, so strict. And maybe somebody, like, who's Mormon can, like, speak into it.
I don't know
Obviously,
anything
like,
about being Mormon.
It's also something, this is reality TV.
100%.
So who knows what's true? I don't know anything about being Mormon. So all I know is from these girly pops. Okay.
Okay.
And that's not enough.
You need to, like,
Do more research. But basically, like,
Well, like, a lot of
they
people
are really
are.
pushed. Which, by the way, I would go as far, like, with some of the things that they're talking about, like, okay, you can't have sex before marriage, like that. That's, I mean, Christianity too. Like, but apparently, like, it really has pushed these girls into like a spirit of rebellion in like a sexual sense because they felt so like you can't until you're married. And so a lot of these girls either were sleeping around like whenever they were young, but nobody was teaching them about birth control and stuff. So they're getting pregnant at 16 years old, 17 years old. And then they're like, you're pregnant now, you have to marry this person. So then they're getting married. Then they're 20 years old getting divorced, which that's not any better.
what's better?
Like, that doesn't make any sense. So
Yeah.
it's like, I think there are several of the girls that, and I think it's common that a lot of them got married young, but there's a couple of the girls, like, you don't really even hear about their husbands, and I think they're just happy.
Yeah.
Like, with their husband, you know, like, they're in a good relationship, so you don't hear about the drama of that. And then there's a few that you really hear about the drama of, like, they feel like very controlled by their husband, like they don't have a very healthy relationship, or their husbands also have a really negative relationship with sex. And like one of the husbands, like, had a Tinder account and was like sending pictures with like other women. And then it finally came out because his wife like got really popular on Mom Talk or whatever and became really famous from it. And so then it came out about that, and she like denied it, but then comes clean that it really was a real thing. Crazy.
I don't even know what to say.
I know. I don't know if they're more strict in that sense.
I cannot imagine a world in which I would want any of that to be on TV.
No. And like, I saw an interview.
I feel like they're looking at it like we were on Mom Talk, and then now we have this show because of Mom Talk. Isn't it
Yes.
great? And it's like, we all think you're crazy town.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you're famous for what?
Right.
Swinging?
The scandal of Mom Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like, I saw an interview about how they were cast or whatever. And like, because it started out with like 4 moms and all of those were cast. And then I don't think everyone was in it at first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think maybe even through the show, they maybe were cast and then also became Mom Talk.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like, which came first, the Mom Talk or the...
Right. Like, Mom Talk already existed with like the 4.
But like, okay, let me ask you this. Mom Talk, is that their username?
I don't know.
Or is that just what people...
I think that's what they refer to it as. But I think that they each have...
Because like, when I hear people say Mom Talk, like, is that not like just a side of TikTok?
So dumb.
Like, you're on like mom content?
Yes, I think that it's just considered like mom content.
And
but
so
like,
what makes them the leaders of Mom Talk?
and really, they're not even doing anything to help with moms. They're just shaking their booties on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, all they're doing is doing dances and stuff.
Because I'm not
Yeah.
on TikTok either. Is this on TikTok?
Yeah, this is like one they recently made.
So they all do this together. Now,
Okay, so like, see, this is Whitney.
Uh-huh.
So that's one of the girls. That's Taylor. That's the one that came out about the thing.
Okay, so were these girls swinging together?
So, okay, that's what we all want to know is who was swinging.
Is it going to come out?
Well,
It's got to.
apparently.
Eventually.
Okay. Okay, so I don't know who, because they all claim, all the girls on the show claim they had nothing to do with it.
Except for the one. Who we
Except
know
for the
did.
one, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway.
Anyways, so confusing. And I haven't done I had seen her videos on,
Mom Talk.
just come up in the algorithm.
Yeah.
But I never was like, oh yeah, let me watch this girl.
Also, like, even that video, it's got like bad language and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
it's
like,
not the
where
girl-
are you standing on your faith here?
right. Well, I mean, and
I just
obviously,
think it's
like,
not a cute look,
It's
like,
not-
for the religion.
and I think too, like, they really, because like, they're pretty girls.
Yeah.
And I think that they put a lot of weight into that, and like, they really like sexualize themselves. And
Yeah.
then I think that they realized that they could make a living off of it. And now they're like the breadwinners of their household. And
Yeah,
I think that they've like sold their soul
Clearly.
to content.
Clearly.
Yeah. For what?
For what? Ew.
It's so sad. And you know, a lot of people do that.
No, like, a lot of people.
Yeah. And, okay, so I'm in a group.
And the thing of it is, you're either doing that Or you're like a victim of people doing that.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, which side are you on? Crazy.
Oh my gosh. Remind me to tell you something later.
Okay.
I can't tell you right now. I can't tell you right now.
Is it about me?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, whew.
No. I forgot to tell you about this and I don't know how I forgot.
Okay. Okay.
Back up. Where was I? Oh, I was going to say that I'm going to be in a group.
Yeah.
And it starts tomorrow.
Another group? How many groups are you in?
So many groups right now. Well, this one's for church. This one's like a Soma group.
Yeah.
And it's like a worship
Yeah, you told me about
whatever.
that. Okay.
And so we're reading a
I thought
book.
this was another group.
It was over here. No. What do you mean?
I thought you told me about the worship group, and I thought this was like another
No,
group.
this is that group. And we're reading a
Okay.
book.
Okay.
And it's called The Reset. And I just started reading it today.
Okay.
I haven't even read chapter 1. I just read the introduction.
Yeah.
And he's talking about he's talking about worship leaders and stuff.
Yeah.
But it goes hand in hand, I feel like, even just with everyone in our culture
Mhm.
as well. Of basically he's saying I'm writing this book in the middle of my own reset. He kind of dived straight in of I need this book,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying that so many, and he's talking about worship and stuff like that, that a lot of people have lost the plot
Yeah.
of why are we leading worship? Some people get famous. Some people are wanting to get famous. Some people are doing it for their own self. Oh, this makes me feel good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to serve in this way, or for clout, or for someone to say,
Good job.
good job,
Yeah.
or whatever. And he kind of goes in even harder, and says even more things, to be celebrity status or to be whatever. And everyone's kind of lost the plot of why we even do this very sacred thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then also it's for worship leading, that being dangerous because you're leading a congregation out of that spirit. And it's that's not going to help that either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so, authenticity will breed authenticity.
Yeah.
And so, also to say, it kind of talks about that too. Not the book doesn't, but it makes me think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Of so many people just getting a taste of this one thing because they did this dance on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And then now they're divorced from their husband. They're pregnant by somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
For what? And then using that storyline for even more clout and
Yeah.
following.
Right. I don't understand.
Okay, let's say that we had a show.
Mm-hmm.
I would want it to be we're sitting here okay, we're watching the show, but for what? I would want somebody to be I love this show about these girls because this is in this brings some sort of fruit to my life.
Right. Yes.
I would want them to listen to our podcast because it brings fruit.
Yeah.
And it's just not they don't, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's encouraging.
Yeah.
And not.
Instead of encouraging Kayla.
Yeah, exactly.
Kinley has started saying that, by the way.
Yes.
Well, she started saying positive, encouraging Kayla.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at her glow.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I agree. I don't. But so much of it is just quite literally for our entertainment, which could be said about enter anything.
Mm-hmm.
Enter
Anything.
anything. Any
Mhm.
show, anything.
Well, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Anna's gotta go. Noah's awake. She's screaming in there. So we're gonna continue on with our day and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
I don't know what the setup will look like. And who cares?
And who cares?
As long as you can hear us clearly, I really don't care.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad we did this.
Yes.
And drop in the comments. I just feel like we just need advice on
On-
all the things we talked about.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
And
Are you watching
our
Secret Lives
branding.
Is it okay to watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I don't know, Anna. You ask me this every time about is it okay to watch when I'm watching. I don't. And honey,
No.
it feels like nothing's okay anymore.
No, I know. That's what I'm.
You know what? Also, it doesn't feel like when we get to the point in our culture where it feels not even okay enough to like watch the debate.
I didn't watch the debate.
Okay, I did, and it just it doesn't feel. I want to be educated. I want to know what in the heck these people are saying.
Yeah.
And you know what? They ain't saying nothing.
They're not saying nothing.
They are just talking in circles.
Yeah.
Like I have never seen in my life. But I will tell you this, and I'll send it to you. I did listen to a podcast of can't even think of his name right now, but I guess it would be Trump's vice president, who he would have as his boss.
I can't think of his name either.
Vance.
Vance.
And he basically says, like, he talks about the policies to where you literally understand what they're saying.
That's nice.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Why can't we just, what if you just said that?
what if you just said it like that?
Yeah.
Like, that would make so much more sense. Like,
Yeah.
I can understand what you're saying now.
Yeah.
And so that was like very enlightening. And I want to finish that. But that, I mean, I don't know. None of it feels right anymore.
Did it ever feel right?
Back in the day when we were watching One Tree Hill and Laguna
But
Beach, those were the days.
Is that like, I'm sure it didn't feel right then either. We just didn't know it didn't feel right because we were children and we weren't paying taxes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure the world was crappy then too.
Like, I remember we used to just all sit down and watch American Idol and Survivor.
Yeah, I do remember that. And you know what? We can still do that.
Yeah, we
Survivor
could.
still comes on the TV.
Emily still watches Survivor.
Like, I think it's like, I don't think it's so much, like, of course the culture has changed, but like,
Yeah.
of course the culture has changed, but like, things like that you can still do, like, for your own family. Like, you can set the tone for your own house.
Yeah, that's true.
And yes, like, I have no doubt. I mean, I was thinking about this the other day because we're always like, oh, it was better when. It probably wasn't. I mean, think about when 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Everyone's freaking out.
Yeah.
We're going to war. They're thinking like, oh, there's going to be a draft. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone was panicked. But
Yeah.
we were just like,
Yeah.
it's another day because we were children.
Mm-hmm.
Just like our children are just living right now, like as children. They don't realize that
What's happening?
they don't realize what's happening in the world, the same as we didn't realize what was happening in the world.
Yeah.
And
God.
praise God. But I think it's probably, I mean, I think about, gosh, can you imagine like living in like through the world wars where like coming to the realization that millions of people were being killed in concentration camps?
No.
And you're just living in America? Like,
Yeah.
so like, yes, I know like times are bad and the culture is bad and like everything's bad.
Yeah.
But like, has it not kind of always been bad?
Yeah. Like if you really yeah. But we are living in it right now. And
No,
that's
right.
the only
It's
reason
so
why.
real to us right
Yeah.
now.
Yes. So I mean, no, I
The
agree
Great
with you.
Depression, like,
I agree with you. There's probably
It's
been
been
worse
bad.
times.
I mean, like, literally, they
Worse
hung Jesus on a cross.
yeah, literally.
And we're like, oh,
And-
we got it so hard. Gas is so expensive.
and also,
They were burning people alive.
yeah, because they believe in Jesus.
Like,
Yeah.
the culture was not good then either.
No, it was
The culture
really
not
bad.
culturing.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
All that to say, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And also good for them for taking a stand
Yeah.
for something.
Right.
But yeah, no, I know. But yeah, we're just in it right now. I think that's why there's so much
It's so real.
emphasis on the here and now because
On the
this
here
is
and
where we
now.
live.
Yeah, but to get to a point is that I think people, everyone, and of course, like put so much pressure on like, oh, if this person gets into office or if this person gets into office, and yes, like I can see how, you know, those conversations and like there's a place for that.
Yeah.
But I would say
Yeah.
that
God's already seen it.
Yeah.
And he already knows. And I mean,
And there's really nothing we can do about
there's
it.
nothing we can do about it.
Like, yes, like we want to be informed and we want to, yes, but there's
Yeah.
quite literally nothing we can do. It's so
Yeah.
out of our hands.
Yeah.
And it gives me comfort.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay, it's going to be
And
what it's going to be.
The other thought, I mean, probably shouldn't even say this, but like they're trying really hard to shoot Trump.
Yeah.
And if they do, then Vance will be running.
Yeah. And I think he's okay.
Yeah.
I like him.
So
I don't dislike.
cheers. But like, also don't, I mean, I don't want to be like, shoot, like, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but they're trying.
They're trying so hard to kill this man.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's also, but I feel like it's gonna be like, I just, apparently hard.
Really hard, which is kind of shocking.
Yeah. But I'm like,
Like, if you really wanted somebody dead.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but like, it's definitely becoming very clear that like, there's a plot here. I don't feel like these are just random people showing up to shoot.
Random men from Atlanta.
Do you really think that it is? Not to get into
No.
politics.
No.
But, like, I think
No.
that this is a hitman. Somebody hired you.
Yeah. Where's your offshore account?
Yeah, exactly. And it all makes sense.
Yeah. We'll end it right there.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Yeah. That's the tea.
We're proud to be Americans.
And we are.
And we are.
We love America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the tea. I feel like that was a lot of tea.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Love you guys. Gotta go. Bye.